definitely ours that we didn't take from someone else. You definitely won't be slaves when we get there. Yeah. No one's there. Yeah, come with us, dude. Check it out. Also, check out this farm. But yeah,
no, I'm saying they got there. They were there for like they checked it out and stuff. They established their dominance. And then they were like, "Bring the slaves."
You have no idea. From what I've read, they found that those initial settlers actually got along with the Indians. The Indians helped them acclimate and live in the area.
And then at some point, someone comes and fucks shit up. But yeah, dude, your timeline's a little off.
Well, I think that a lot of different people have gone to America throughout the past and were just accepted by the natives and lived there. But it wasn't until they contacted Europe and they were like, "Oh, look, we thought that we discovered
in terms that of we the colonization days.
We thought we were in India, but we're not. We're in America." And we want to move here, and we want to colonize, and we want to bring slaves. That's what I think happened. That's
not how it happened.
I think it happened shortly after discovering America.
It's okay to be okay, but the thing is America in the colonial times was not built on the backs of slaves. It was colonists who came over here, and then slavery came later. It's just the point.
And the whole point of why they came, they were trying to find a route for the through the West Indies to be quicker so they could get riches.
And spices and stuff, yeah. That's true.
Stumbled upon America.
But it had been discovered before, we know, by other people.
Well, yeah, there are people that lived there, indigenous people.
Well, also people from other countries had sailed there before, and Vikings did.
Yeah, it's just,
so we didn't actually discover it.
Like, this is ours now.
Yeah.
Well, I put the flag here. You see the flag, so you see that it's mine.
Was it claimed for Spain?
It was claimed for Spain, yeah. And then how at some point you have the Spanish-American War, right?
Oh yeah.
And there's you also have the Mexican-American War too, because when at a certain point, like they come in, they're like, especially once they start to move south, they're like, we live down here, this is ours, so you can fuck off. Yeah. I'm sure there have been slaves going back a while, but it would be, you gotta think like. Slavery is more like 1800s kind of like thing.
No,
I'm sure it's earlier too, but like when you're thinking of like that time in America, it's like 1800s.
Slaves have been a thing
like the
forever.
1850s or something. It was like the mid.
Slavery has always been a thing. It's still a thing.
Okay, no one's debating that it's not, Sarah. We're talking
and
about,
it's awful.
We're talking about American history, just in general. Like,
I thought we were talking about Thanksgiving.
We were, because you fucking made it Indians. You started this. I object. If anyone here is pro-Indian murder.
Well, I'm just saying.
I won't stand for it.
I won't. I won't be celebrating the genocide of an entire people.
Well, when we eat
tomorrow,
just think about what you're thankful for instead. Like
that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. I'm saying, we're just gonna have a nice meal with turkey, and we're gonna be thankful. Yeah. But we're not celebrating Thanksgiving.
I privately will be celebrating the founding of America and the Indians coming together. So that's part of it. That's the roots of this country.
Yeah.
Coming together and fucking
Who came together?
The settlers and the Indians.
Yes.
The Pilgrims and the Indians.
You'd think after half an hour you would get this.
I don't think that really happened. I don't think that was really a thing. I think that's just how we paint it. You think it was? You think they had a nice meal and they were like,
stop for a second.
And then they just slaughtered them all?
No, they didn't. Some others.
And dude, I'm sure it starts off between fucking as little things here and there between certain tribes, certain people, and then fucking like anything else gets out of hand and turns into war. But yeah, the idea is of coming together.
In Plymouth, they found that rock where somebody inscribed into it what had happened, and they just were able to date it and stuff, and it's too in the very early Plymouth, people went, and it was a woman that did it, and she said there were like 4 people left alive, and then they went with the Indians, the good ones they had been with, and lived there. The rest, as far as we know, the rest of their
Dude,
lives.
the fucking winners were, so many settlers died. Like, it was no fucking joke. Like, if you ever read about that, it's kind of like
people, I mean, like everywhere in the world back then, I think it was just like you died a lot easier.
Yeah, but again, you're going to a completely
undeveloped
nation where there's
sure.
nothing. There's like you have to build everything, and you only have.
I mean, but they didn't have to. They could have just learned from the natives.
But they didn't know that they were there, Sarah. So they came there like to colonize. Like the
Well, no, they knew they were there. They knew they were there.
Let's just stop talking about it because I can't keep.
The people who came to colonize.
No, they didn't, dude. They found America by accident. They were looking for India.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then when they decided to colonize it, they knew there were natives.
Well, I said they didn't when they went there. When they
discovered it. Yeah. They thought they were in India.
Well, yeah, or whatever. Dude.
So they would have been expecting people. They were just surprised that they weren't Indians.
Talking about it, honestly,
yeah, really. We don't really know for sure.
You keep trying to make it some type of argument. It's just,
History is constantly changing.
Yeah, that's true. We'll never know for sure the story of Thanksgiving.
Probably the aliens.
Probably.
Just as likely, yeah.